Have you ever felt like your mind is constantly racing, filled with thoughts that you can't seem to control or stop? It's a common experience that many of us go through every day. We often find ourselves trapped in a whirlwind of thoughts, which can lead to a sense of suffering or struggle. However, what's fascinating is that the very struggle we experience isn't really about us at all. In this video, we're going to explore a new perspective on how we perceive the activity of our minds. This fresh viewpoint could be a turning point for you. It's about seeing these so-called attacks of the mind in a totally different light. This new understanding can be the beginning of a journey where you rise above the mind and its deceptive games. One key insight I want to share with you is that you don't have to wait years to grasp this concept. The realization we're talking about can happen right now, in this moment. It's not about stopping your thoughts using your mind. That's like trying to stop the waves in the ocean by pushing them down with your hands. Instead, it's about transcending the mind and its illusions, stepping back and observing your thoughts without getting caught up in them. Have you ever noticed how certain thoughts pop into your head, uninvited and often unwelcome? There might be worries about the future or negative scenarios. When these thoughts arise, our natural reaction is often to resist them. We ask ourselves, why am I thinking this? I don't want to think about it. This resistance can lead us into a state of internal conflict, almost as if there are two forces at war within our minds. One part of us recognizes that we are not our thoughts. We understand, at least intellectually, that thoughts just happen without our control. Yet, despite this knowledge, there's a disconnect. We don't fully grasp this truth in our day-to-day experiences, so we end up fighting with our own minds, trying to push away or stop certain thoughts. This internal battle can make us feel like there are two entities inside our brain, constantly in opposition. It's as if there's a you inside your mind and something else, a kind of adversary, also dwelling there. This is the essence of what we call mind attacks. These attacks are relentless. They can leave us feeling uncomfortable, anxious, and stressed. It feels like a mess, a chaotic and unsettling experience. However, the crucial thing to understand here is that this entire turmoil is an illusion. It's a trap we fall into, believing that we are an active participant in this mental chaos. As we delve deeper into this video, I invite you to engage in a simple yet profound exercise of self-realization. This isn't about believing in a concept or accepting an idea blindly. Rather, it's an invitation to observe and experience something fundamental about your true nature beyond the confines of your mind. I want to guide you to recognize that you are aware of yourself. This awareness is the very foundation that allows everything else to exist. It's the space within which everything, including your body and mind, exists. When I refer to you, it's important not to picture your physical form. You are not limited to a shape, an image, or any physical sensation. You are formless, beyond any physical attributes. Understand that the mind, with its thoughts, concepts, and imaginations, cannot truly define or create you. You exist independently of these mental constructs. You are a presence that has always been, beyond the reach of words or thoughts. The truth of your existence is not something that can be conceptualized or imagined. It is far more profound and fundamental. Now, let's try a simple exercise. Ask yourself, when the mind is quiet, when thoughts are not clouding your consciousness, what remains? This isn't a question to ponder intellectually. Don't try to think about the answer or put it into words. Instead, just notice. Observe what is left when the mental chatter subsides. This exercise isn't about describing or labeling what you find. It's about being present with it, experiencing it directly. It's about recognizing the essence of your being that is always there, quietly existing beneath the noise of your thoughts. This presence is not something you need to create or imagine. It's already there. It's what you truly are, beyond the mind and its activities. The concept of mind attacks and the real significance of understanding them lies in realizing a fundamental truth. Thoughts do not happen to you. They occur within the realm of your mind, but they are not directed at your true self. This is crucial in understanding how to navigate and respond to these overwhelming mental experiences. When a barrage of thoughts, fear, anxiety, shame flood your mind, it's natural to feel like they are happening to you. But let's pause and think about this. Who are these thoughts happening to? If you are the awareness that observes these thoughts, how can they be happening to you? This might feel a bit abstract, so let's break it down. When your mind goes into overdrive, and you experience these intense emotions and thoughts, it might seem like they are happening to you. But this, you, the one who feels attacked or overwhelmed, is, in fact, just another thought. It's a part of the mental chatter, not your true essence. Your true essence is the awareness that is observing all these thoughts and feelings. Consider this scenario. Your mind starts spiraling into anxiety and fear. These thoughts trigger emotions in the body which you might believe to be you. However, aren't you also aware of these feelings? This awareness is effortless and constant. It's always there, observing everything that happens, including the thoughts and the physical sensations they evoke. Now, you might ask, if all this is happening, then who is it happening to? It feels like it's happening to me. This is where we need to delve deeper into what this me really is. When you refer to me, where does your attention go? Often, it goes to the body or a sense of self that feels solid and real. But this sense of me is not your true self. It's a construct of the mind, an identity created and sustained by thoughts and perceptions. The body, which we often identify with, is an object within our awareness. It's something you observe and experience, but it's not what you are. The body doesn't think or create thoughts. It's the mind that does this. The mind constructs the idea of me, often associating it with the body. However, if you try to find this me within your experience, you'll notice it's elusive. It's not a tangible entity. It's a creation of the mind, a part of the ego. The ego is where this sense of self seems to exist, but it's not real in the way we typically understand reality. It's not your true essence. Your true essence is the awareness that observes the ego, the thoughts, and the body. This awareness is constant and unchanging, unlike the ever-fluctuating thoughts and emotions. When your mind seems to be in a state of constant turmoil, what's actually happening is a kind of internal debate or conflict within the mind itself. It's as if different parts of the mind are arguing with each other. This can become a self-perpetuating cycle, especially when you invest a lot of attention and energy into these mental arguments. The more you focus on them, the more intense and frequent they become. This is often because of the belief that your identity is intertwined with the mind, making these thoughts incredibly captivating and powerful. So, what can you do in such situations? The key lies in the simplicity of just being. This means stepping back into your true nature as consciousness, as pure awareness, and simply existing in that state. It's an effortless process. There is no doing in being. You don't need to actively do anything. Just be present and notice. An important realization here is that you are inherently aware of your thoughts. Awareness is your natural state. You don't have to make an effort to be aware of your thoughts. It happens automatically, because that is what you truly are. Recognizing this can be both liberating and empowering. You realize that being aware is not something you need to achieve. It's simply a matter of acknowledging and embracing your natural state. The practice then becomes one of choice, choosing to stay in this state of awareness rather than getting entangled with the mind. When the mind starts to flip out, let it be. Understand that these mental gymnastics are not happening to you. You, as pure awareness, are separate from these thoughts and emotions. They cannot affect your true nature. This perspective becomes particularly profound when dealing with physical sensations like pain. Even when the body experiences pain, it's not you, in the deepest sense, who is feeling it. It's the body that registers the pain, and you are the awareness of this sensation. Nothing can truly happen to awareness itself. It remains untouched and unharmed, observing all that occurs without being impacted. Remember, you're formless, boundless, and cannot be pinpointed to a specific location. You are everywhere and nowhere simultaneously, akin to space itself. This understanding is crucial when dealing with the turbulence of the mind, especially during what we refer to as mind attacks. Imagine yourself as a vast, open space. Within this space, various things arise: thoughts, emotions, sensations. But they do not define the space. They are simply phenomena occurring within it. Your true self, as this boundless space, allows these experiences to rise without the need to push them away, reject them, or become entangled in them. This is the art of being, of allowing things to happen without getting involved. In this state of being, the mind naturally begins to quiet down. The thoughts that seem so loud and demanding lose their significance. They become like background noise, noticeable, but not defining. Your attachment to these thoughts is what causes suffering, not the thoughts themselves. By releasing this attachment, you find peace. When you experience mind attacks, view them as opportunities for growth and transcendence. Instead of dreading these moments, welcome them. They are chances for you to expand your inner space, to deepen your understanding of your true nature. You don't need to actively change your thoughts. Instead, focus on returning to your true being, disidentifying from the mind and anything with form. As you do this, your thoughts will naturally realign and change. Meditation is a powerful tool in this journey, but it's important to approach it with the right understanding. Meditation is not about stopping your thoughts. That's a common misconception. The true purpose of meditation is not to do something, but to allow something to happen. It's about realizing your true nature as awareness, as the observer of all that occurs. In meditation, you are not trying to achieve a particular state. Rather, you are allowing yourself to be in your natural state. This means letting everything be as it is. When you close your eyes and meditate, the external world fades away and you turn inward. In this inward space, allow thoughts, sensations, and emotions to come and go without effort. It's not about controlling or directing the experience, but about being present and aware. As you practice this form of meditation, you will gradually come to a profound realization of what you truly are. This realization brings a sense of liberation and peace that transcends the fluctuations of the mind and the external world. It is a journey of discovery, one that reveals the boundless, peaceful essence at the core of your being. I hope you learned something today. I recommend watching the video twice or more for full understanding. Once you fully grasp this concept, letting go of all the mind attacks becomes effortless. If you love this video, please share, like, and comment. It would mean a lot to me. I appreciate your doing so. I wish you a beautiful day.